Hello, my loves. Welcome to your Tuesday Thought Twist. I'm your life coach, Deb Penner with Drops in the Bucket, and this is your weekly opportunity to become a better manager of your beautiful human brain. Today is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, so before we dive into our topic for today, I just wanted to say thank you to you. I'm so grateful to be able to step into this space each week and share things with you. My work and my purpose are one and the same, and they're a deep source of joy for me. So being able to be here each week and share these little nuggets with you, these little thoughts that might flip a switch in your brain, that changes a little something or that changes everything, is really very precious to me. So thank you so much for being here, because that's what gives me the opportunity to show up in this space and do the things that I love. So very grateful for you. And in our thought twist this week, we are returning to boundaries as promised. What I want to share with you this week is the number one barrier to setting, or maybe more properly to holding, really amazing boundaries. And you probably think you know what this is. A few days ago, I asked my social media community who thinks they know the definition of a boundary. And most people said, I know what one is, but being able to actually maintain one is a whole different question, right? So most of us have a conception of what it is that gets in the way of our boundaries. But I'm willing to bet that this is going to catch some of you by surprise. The number one barrier to being able to set and hold spectacular boundaries is your thoughts about other people's reactions to your boundaries. What? You mean it's not other people's reactions to my boundaries? It's not. It's not. It is your thoughts, both your projections about what you think other people are going to think and say and do about your boundaries, and your actual thoughts in the moment when other people think and say and do things about your boundaries. It's not their responses. It's your thoughts about them. Because if you were thinking things like, that's a natural way for that person to respond to my boundaries. If you were thinking things like, putting up boundaries in an existing relationship is like changing a dance that we've both been doing for years. It's natural for my partner to stumble when I change the steps. Then other people's reactions to your boundaries would not pose a problem to you. So setting yourself up for boundary success includes this preemptive thought work. What thoughts am I going to choose when other people have their responses, which they will? Other people will absolutely have things to say. They will have reactions and responses when you suddenly make a change. And it doesn't have to be a change in your boundaries. Anytime you make a significant shift in your life, the people around you are going to have thoughts and opinions and judgments and reactions and responses to that change. So really, this is the number one barrier to changing many things. But today we're talking about boundaries. So this is going to happen, right? Other people are going to have a reaction to this change that you've made. So the secret to being able to successfully create, implement, and defend your boundaries is to do your preemptive thought work ahead of time, so that you're choosing the thoughts about those people's reactions that allow you to stand strong in your boundaries. And we are going to be doing exactly this kind of work and many other very useful pieces of thought work in my Building Better Boundaries course, which begins on January 3rd. It's a 6-week group coaching course. It's live group coaching. Okay? A lot of your courses that you can get online are pre-recorded content and you just kind of go through it at your own speed, which is fantastic. But it's pretty cool to have that live interaction also. So that's what we're going to do for this course. We're going to have a 6-week course. It's going to be live. Each week we're going to meet. I'm going to spend about 30 minutes giving you some skills, like here's how you create the thoughts that make it so that you're good with other people's responses to your boundaries. And then we'll spend an hour in group coaching. So you've got that time to troubleshoot, to role play, to practice, to ask specific questions, to get help with the things that are sticking and that are not flowing as you're working on boundaries in your life. So we've got 6 weeks of that coming up starting January 3rd. You can get all the details to that program underneath this video. There is a link for you. So check out the course. I'd be super interested to know, did anyone know the real barrier, or was everyone thinking the barrier is other people's reactions? So throw me a comment. Let me know what you think. Have a fantastic holiday weekend, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday.